Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of October in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're gonna start with your Wisdom of the Oracle card, and the card that has a message for you today is number 16, All That Glitters. So what this card is really telling you that you need to see beyond the superficial, and maybe there's something that looks very shiny, very glitzy, but maybe it's wearing some kind of a mask and it's not what it is in reality. So maybe you are attracted to something shiny, and this something shiny can be of course a person, but it's really important here that even there's some kind of a mask here. Somebody is masquerading as, maybe you are the one who's not showing your true self because you want to impress others, or maybe there's another person who is here to that tries to show off for you, like all the sparks and glitters whatever they have, and maybe that's not their real face. Whatever this situation is for you, very important for you to look behind the hood in a sense that is this all that glamour reality, or is it just fake? Yeah, like the not just go for the outside shine, but see if that person is has an inner glow as well, and use the eyes in your heart, right? So let go of the artificial and let the authentic shine. So either show your authentic self or see how a person is authentic. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Emperor, which is kind of interesting that you're seeing it looks like a mask kind of attached to that first card. But anyway, the Emperor is can be a masculine energy, somebody who's very organized, somebody who's very successful, somebody who likes to control things, very strategic. This is kind of like a very leader, charismatic person. But he's also controlling, right? So he is somebody who likes to control things, makes sure that things are his way, and he's kind of like moving these chess pieces around as well, like a puppet master of some sort. But this can mean a person who's actually has a very good impact on your life, but this person is not able to show their emotions. But anyway, this seems like somebody who's very successful, somebody who has all their acts together. But again, just look behind. Is that true? Or is that what this person is trying to look like? But anyway, let's see the other cards that we have here for you. And it can be also that some of you need to kind of show a little bit more emotions. Your first card is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This is a male figure as well, but obviously genders can be all over, and reversible. So this is a person who is very reliable. He is somebody who's there for the long run, loyal, faithful, and financially, usually, like the King of Pentacles is well equipped. It's a perfect father figure as well. Or can be a father figure for some of you as well, from your own personal life. What's really important with the Knight of Pentacles that he's kind of like a long-term stable person. It can be that if you're single, a person like this comes into your life, or a type of relationship like that comes into your life, or you're already in a long-term relationship with somebody. The next card in your reading is the World card, which is showing an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, when the circle is kind of closing in a sense. What's important with the World, that you are finishing a cycle, with lots of celebration. You are achieving all of your goals, whatever you set for yourself. So it really depends, like, what's your situation. If you're single and you're kind of thinking, okay, I want to have a long-term relationship, then it means you're going to get into one. If you're already in a relationship and you want to get married and that's what your goal is, then you're kind of setting that for yourself, then you're going to achieve that. If you want to have children, the world is a good indication. World can be, of course, connected to the world itself, traveling or international connections as well. But what's really important with the world, that you are finishing a cycle with glowing results. Now, for some of you, let's say if you're going through a divorce, the world can indicate that when you're kind of signing that final divorce paper as well. The next in your reading is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can mean stability, but generally it is something that you are holding on to something too tight. So for example, here, especially with the Emperor energy, this control is really coming in for me, because you're kind of trying, you can see that how she's holding on to those coins. So somebody might be very clingy, somebody might be very controlling, when you're kind of, they're always jealous, they are always trying to control where you've been, what you've been doing, etc., etc. Four of Pentacles can be also a sign that some of you are holding on to something painful, something that you're not letting go, because you might be afraid that whatever happened will happen again. But Four of Pentacles can be information, secrets that are withheld from you as well. So let's see what other cards we have here for you. Now you also have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is the card of sadness, sorrow, and regrets. When this card comes up, you are focusing on the negatives that happened to you, all the things that have been lost. And you're kind of, it can be connected to a breakup. It can be connected to some disappointments that you've been going through through your relationships. Definitely can be connected to some sadness as well. What's really important with the Five of Cups, that not everything has been lost. It's always indicating that there are new opportunities in your life that come into your life, and it's going to make you way more happier. So whenever this card comes up, you need to focus on the opportunities, not whatever has been lost in your life. And the next card in your reading is the Hermit. Hermit is all about rethinking your life, rethinking what makes you happy, what is that you want from relationships generally, what is that you want from a particular relationship in question. This is kind of like the card when you're kind of going on your own, to kind of meditate, to reflect on your journey, and that helps you to see things clearly. For some of you, this can be also a decision that you are deciding to go on your own. For some of you might be single for a longer period of time because this is what you chose. But some of you are still kind of struggling with this hurt that happened to you in the past, and that's clearly shown with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So it's very important to let go of all of those previous negative experiences. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few % of people end up subscribing, so I hope you're gonna be one of them. And I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. So I'm very glad to see this, because in the future you have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is this beautiful energy of harmony, happiness, perfect happiness that comes into your life. And it might be connected to children as well. Definitely an indication that you've been gone through some difficulties, some troubles, some stormy weather, and the rainbows are coming out for you, and the sun as well, which is an indication that just things are becoming better, things are becoming happier. You can expect this harmony coming into your life. Ten of Cups also means a happy home as well. So I think I kind of like this to see that from the Five of Cups energy, you are leveling up to Ten of Cups. But again, Ten of Cups also indicates, like all the tens, an end of a cycle, but this is a very happy ending. This is like the happily ever after energy. And the next card in your reading is the Devil, and there you go, you have the Puppet Master, which we talked about. So the Devil, there's some kind of a communication here that maybe you need to kind of get a better communication, because I keep getting on my throat this feeling. So maybe you need to kind of communicate. There's some kind of a clarity that you need to get to communicate better. But anyway, let's go back to the Devil. So Devil can be this energy when some of you are feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck in your situation. You're feeling stuck in your relationships. Definitely connected to some toxic relationships for some of you, where again, and I need to kind of go back to this, all that glitters, that there's something here that might be very attractive, but that's only on the surface. And when you're kind of looking at the Devil can be somebody or a situation that has a lot of attraction, right? Like, look at him, look at that body. Of course, people can find it attractive. So even in your situation, I think you need to evaluate this, what is real and what is not, because the Devil is always showing a shadow that you need to face. It can be, again, a controlling situation here, especially with this Emperor and the Devil. Like, we talked here about somebody who's moving the chess pieces, and kind of like a puppet master. And the control is very much like somebody must be controlling or controlled by somebody, with all of these energies of this Four of Pentacles, Emperor and Devil as well. It can be also when you're kind of in a relationship with somebody who has addiction issues, or maybe you're the person who has addiction issues. And again, the Devil is always comes up when you are feeling stuck, when you are feeling that you're not able to get out of a situation, or something is out of balance, or something that you're kind of overdue, right? When you're kind of, there's too much dependency in a relationship, when even if you're not in a relationship, you're just going through one night stands that are meaningless from an emotional perspective, and only there for the pleasure. But again, the Devil is always showing up to show you this imbalance, right? You have here, it's very interesting here that you have all of these super happy, but very sad as well. Like it's kind of like showing this very free with the World card, but then kind of being controlled. There's lots of kind of different energies here that are showing up. And the Devil is always showing up to show you that the choice is yours, how long you are staying in this. And I'm just kind of looking at all that glitters. Like I never kind of noticed that on this card, but look at all that glitter, that shine that surrounds this Devil. Again, you need to kind of think about who or what is this Devil in your life. Is it a person? Is it a situation? And you need to face it and look behind the mask and see what you can do. And for the last spot, you have two cards that came out. You have the Magician and you have the Queen of Wands. Let's talk about them separately, and then we're going to talk about them in combination with this. So the Magician is a card that's indicating that you have all the abilities, all the skills to realize your dreams and manifest whatever you want in your life. And you also have the Queen of Wands, who can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. And she is somebody who can get whatever she wants because she's radiant, she's positive, and she doesn't care what others are thinking, right? So practically she can get the kind of relationship, the kind of person that she wants, because she's just very attractive, and attraction comes from within. In case of the Queen of Wands. You can kind of see that you have unlimited potentials here, and this card has the unlimited sign on it originally, so there's some kind of this unlimited potential here for you. But also you need to kind of see the combinations. You have here somebody with this devil and this magician who's like a master manipulator, especially with this emperor combo as well. So you need to kind of pay attention to those. Who's trying to manipulate you? Or maybe you're the one who's trying to manipulate people, right? Like the roles can be always reversed. And let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is can be a message from the heart. You can kind of see like emojis that are coming in, like heart emojis. Maybe somebody is very kind. Somebody is trying to ask you out for a date, or somebody who's very dreamy, maybe writing you poems of some sort. But what's really interesting here for me, as I said, this ups and downs, the happiness, the sadness, the feeling stuck, the feeling free, the going alone, the being stuck, etc., etc. So whatever your situation is, think about whatever is this devil situation. What is that looks very shiny and glittery on the surface, but it's not. And don't forget that the choice is yours. So put it in a comment. The choice is mine, and I control my own fate. And I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.